Welcome back, everyone, to episode 10 of the Iran series. And last episode, we had a spike in our economy, and that was mainly due to all the oil wells that were built. So they finally completed, and as a result, our economy spiked. So we're going to have to do a few things to deal with the inflation that we're going to wind up getting. So first step is we're just going to push that up to 20%. Then we're going to go to taxes and we're going to raise that up to 6%. Inheritance tax, we're going to go up 1% with that as well.
I want to update you on the current situation following the latest nationalization. The state has now assumed the
All right, and
Very
let's
well.
negotiate
What
this.
kind of offer do you wish to make us?
I'm going to decrease this by a whole lot.
Very well. We accept your offer.
And let's end that meeting. Housing. Let's see if we can get. All right, so we're going to get 10,000.
Very well. What kind of offer do you wish to make us?
Again, we're going to drop this down by a lot. If we could get away with it.
Very well. We accept your offer.
And let's get out of that and. Okay, let's look at our unemployment. That's entirely too low. So to balance things out, we're going to raise minimum wage. And we're going to implement a minimum pension payment of $100 a month.
Good morning.
It's a way to get rid of some excess production, but let's raise that and we'll accept. Even though I didn't mean for that to go on for 5 years, but we can always adjust or suppress it later on. Okay, and need to do a few more things here. So airline tax, we're going to drop that down. Because at the change of the year, our growth is going to go down into negative digits. Let's go with. I'm going to raise this up to 32%. And we're going to increase our investment in space research. Okay, and I'm gonna do 100% of the financing ourselves. Uh, well, I really didn't mean to do that for this, but oh well. Let's see. Yes. And let's increase this by another. Let's increase this by 100 million. All right, let's look at our crime, and yeah, that's pretty high. Um, it's that's about 400 million into that.
Your country's
Purchasing power declines.
All right, so we're gonna try to do something about the purchasing power. So first, we're gonna deal with agriculture and food safety. So we're gonna deal with that.
But are you crazy?
All right, next, let's deal with purchasing power. So I'm gonna drop that down to 5. I'm gonna drop that down to 24 even, and we're gonna bump that up to 9. Actually, 1.9%. And we're going to try to increase tourism, so we're going to drop this down. Then in the meantime, I'm going to invest in services. So, tourism. Invest $2 billion into that. And the post office. Invest 500 million. And the workforce, I'm gonna bump that up to 250.
The rioters have taken control.
All right, let's just send the military in. We don't have time for this.
The rebels have set up a barricade.
The decree takes effect as of today.
The situation is not in our favor. I advise you to order deployment of our... The situation is close.
The rebels have stopped fighting.
Let's look at work. Let's look at our debt. It's still okay. Our debt is going down. Our surplus is growing. And let's address the environment here.
We have subdued the rebel movement.
The decree takes effect as of today.
Let's see what else we can do here. Let's increase. Okay, so let's check our finances here. That's still entirely too high. Okay, we already
The
addressed
decree
the
takes
emissions.
effect as of today. The decree takes effect as of The decree takes effect as of today.
Okay, unemployment just went down. It's still going down, so that's a good thing. Let's see what else we can do. Let's look at our energy. Let's just build one more nuclear plant. We'll put it right there. Okay, teaching. Invest in that. Technical training. We'll invest in that as well. And economy, law, commerce. A little bit into tourism.
The decree takes effect as of today.
Alright, let's go to Secret Service and gonna increase agent training and fight against terrorism. Gonna go to cybersecurity and we're gonna increase to gold.
I'm going to forget.
Our agents that have infiltrated this organization confirm their window of opportunity. It goes without saying that
And we'll hold off with that.
Our best coders are working around the clock.
And let's build a few secondary highways. Let's do 100 miles worth. Road transport. We'll invest. Alright, so let's check our inflation. It's spiking just like
The
I thought it
decree
would.
takes effect as of today.
Alright, let's see what else we can do. Alright, we're going to give a raise to civil servants. Something went wrong here, so let me double check again. Okay, so we invested 5 billion
The decree takes
Raise.
effect as of today.
to raise wages. And the other thing is we're going to increase our military. Make it 110,000 even. Let's try to speed it up by a week. So we finally have the Hyperloop. Right, we have a $28 billion surplus.
Here are the GDP and growth figures for the last year. As you know, these are the most important economic indicators and the most revealing of the health of our economy. This is an average result. We must remain cautious and measure the consequences of our economic stability over the long term.
Alright, so let's go to industry and see what we can improve. Alright, so we want to build an aircraft carrier. Take that over. Biotechnology, we're going to increase that to 180. Clothing, we're going to increase that to 149. Take that over with the state. Paper. Okay, so we got that started. And we're going to do 50 million for robots. And high-speed internet. I'm going to raise that up to 40%.
Here is our growth forecast for the end of the year based on calculations that we made last month. This is an average figure. It reflects an economy with moderate dynamism. We could do better.
Okay, so let's look at our cabinet. Minister for Sports. Alright, none of these people like me. So let's just put a politician in there. Okay, let's look at our budget now. So we're actually doing pretty good. We're going to have a $74 billion surplus. And our public debt is going down. So I think I'm going to end this episode. Thanks again for the support. Click on the like button and hit the bell if you want to be notified of any future videos coming up. And again, thank you for the support and see you soon.